Alright, so this is going to be another video on more types of people on the internet, and I'm going to mention, before I start this video, there was a certain individual that actually commented on my last video that I had almost completely forgotten about, because I haven't heard from in years, but this motherfucker showed up again in my comments, and he said for the next episode you should do legendary users on the internet. And an example he put is himself. A bad example would be anybody else. So all I can say to him is basically, kudos on your new channel, hope it does well and everything. Sadly this video won't be dedicated to legendary users on the internet, but you know, still doing it anyway. But this video is going to be on types of people on the internet that can't take criticism whatsoever. And this is not going to be geared towards, you know, the kids that are on the internet, you know what I mean? Because, you know, kids, they think a lot different. I thought differently even 4 years ago when I was, you know, 16, I thought different, you know. But, I, you know, have seen these people on the internet that are, like, literally in their 20s and 30s, sometimes even older, that cannot take criticism on the internet, any form of criticism whatsoever. They just, you know, either turn it down, you know, call them out back, or, you know, just cannot handle it whatsoever. And I've seen someone in their 30s recently, well, not recently, it's been a couple years since this person's really been known, a little more known anyway, but this person goes out there and spouses all sorts of anti-gay opinions, and then will go out and say, oh yeah, I shouldn't be made fun of on the internet. You know, no matter what I do, you know, I shouldn't be made fun of, or, you know, in better terms, criticized, because anytime this guy is criticized whatsoever, he deletes his comments. You know, he will not take it whatsoever. He even makes videos responding to this bullying that he apparently faces, which isn't bullying really. You know, people have every right to respond to him and call him out for his BS, but he just cannot take the heat, you know what I mean? Some people, like, you know, Damien Skyfire or Zach the Celtics guy, or people like that probably know what I'm talking about. But, you know, these types of people, man, you know, like I said, if you're not a kid, if you're above the age of 18 and you put stupid public stuff on the internet, you know what I mean? You know, deal with the shit you'll get in response, you know what I mean? Like, you play stupid games, you win stupid prizes, you know, and everything ever is going to get criticism in one form or another. You know, sometimes constructive, sometimes otherwise. That's just really the way it is, and there's not really anything you can do about it. No matter how much you want to scrub your comments, no matter how much you want to, you know, well, you can't really disable your ratings anymore because YouTube's stupid and, you know, got rid of the dislike button, you know, stupidly. It's like the dislike is still there. I mean, you can see it in your YouTube studio, but it can't be shown to the public. Doesn't make much sense to me. But, you know, people would do that when that was still a thing, which YouTube fucking, of course, took away anyway. But, you know what I mean? These types of people, anytime, you know, they take no ownership whatsoever for anything, or just get totally butthurt, or both, you know, at the shit that they get in, you know, response to them that isn't in a positive light. Everything has to be positive all the time. And yes, you know, I prefer more positivity than negative energy, you know what I mean? But, you know, negativity, you can't really get rid of it. You can't have one without the other. You can't have light without dark, you know what I mean? Or otherwise, you know, you're not really going to have anything, you know what I mean? That's just reality. And some people just sadly cannot live in it. You know, especially, well, you know, it's always been a thing as long as the internet's been around that I've known of, but it seems recently it's gotten even worse, you know what I mean? Like, fucking people cannot take criticism at all when they do some stupid shit and get called out on it, you know? And of course, there's many examples of it here on YouTube. Even some of the big YouTubers, have been guilty of this. And it's like, okay, if you don't want to be made fun of or criticized or whatever, then don't put public stuff on the internet, and maybe that wouldn't happen. You think they'd think of that, but I don't know. They don't. These people have no self-awareness whatsoever and go out there and get all ass hurt over, a comment that says they're gay or something. Or not just that, because, that's just stupid to really get mad over anyway. But, there's the people that actually legitimately get criticized, and will go out there and make a complete ass of themselves and claim that that person's bullying them, you know what I mean? And it's the same these people that are either trolls or, just making some stupid insult about your appearance or something that's not constructive whatsoever. There's people that get ass hurt over that too, and that's stupid as well. I think both of them are fucking stupid in my opinion. You know what I mean? It's like, with trolls though, if you don't get all butthurt in response, then they're not really going to see much of a point in trolling you. Either that or, they might even be a decent friend, you know what I mean? That, you don't get all butthurt over when they comment like, oh, your video sucks or something, and you can clearly tell they're a troll because, with some of the ones, that I've seen on the internet over there, it's like a lot of them you can really tell, based on the content they have in their channel or, the type of comments they post or whatever. You can easily tell, especially now that I'm older, I can tell a lot easier because I've seen a lot more throughout my life. I used to respond when I was a kid. A lot of kids did this, with a lot of these trolls, but, they would get all, up in arms against them and, basically fire back at them, even though they're the only ones getting offended, you know what I mean? So it's like, what's the point? But either way, if you're getting butthurt over constructive criticism or just a lot of these, obvious trolls, it's like, why be on the internet? You know what I mean? Why be on the internet even to begin with if you're going to respond this way to any sort of negative attention, whether it be constructive or otherwise, It's like with a lot of these people that make criticism that isn't constructive, it's like either don't respond to it or, something else, you know what I mean? Something else besides, oh yeah, fuck this person, they're stupid, they're a bad person, whatever, It's like, just either ignore it or make something fun out of it. I don't fucking know. But you're making yourself look like a complete ass if you're going out there saying, oh yeah, fuck this person, or you're just feeding the trolls, giving them what they want, So, yeah. That's pretty much going to be it for this video. I will catch you guys later in more of these types of videos. I'm kind of liking doing these videos more because, I haven't done many videos like this, but I'm going to plan on doing more of them because they're pretty raw, They kind of remind me of some of the stuff that was around in 2012. These kinds of, like, almost, I wouldn't say rants, but totally, but, they're like, basically vlog kind of videos, blog, whatever you want to call them. But, yeah, I don't know the exact term, but that's pretty much it for this video. I'll see you guys later. Peace out.